Now we have seen the half adder. In half adder, two input variables are taken and the addition is performing by the circuit, and the output generating is a sum and carry. But when the carry is generating from lower significant bits to the higher significant, that carry need to be considered into the addition. And to consider that addition and to perform the addition operation, the full adder circuit is used. Full adder uses three input variables, two very external input variables A and B, and the third input as a carry in. Now let's take the block diagram of a full adder. This is the block diagram of full adder. Three inputs are going to be used. This is input A, input B, and the external carry in input. By using these three inputs, the full adder is generating the output as the sum and carry. This is the output, this is the input. Now I can say that the full adder is having three inputs. Variable A, variable B, any names, and the okay. Now to design the circuit of a full adder, now let's take for the three input variables, how many possible input combination values? 8. 2 raised to 3, that is a 8. So for 8 possible input combination values, variable A, variable B, and the carry in. When the inputs are 0, 0, 0, the full adder is generating output sum as a 0 and carry is a 0. When input is 0, 0, 1, sum is a 1, carry is 0. When input is 0, 1, 0, the sum is a 1, carry is 0. When input is 1, 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. When input is 1, 0, 0, sum is a 1, carry is 0. When input is 1, 0, 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. When input is 1, 1, 0, sum is 0, carry is 1. But when input is 1, 1, 1, add sum is 1 and now once we'll identify the truth table of the full adder, now our next task is identify the Boolean function representing by the full adder. Now the carry and sum, these are the two outputs. Now for these two outputs, we have to plot the K-map and we have to identify the Boolean function. Three variables are there. So I am going to use the three variable K-maps. The first K-map is for the sum and second K-map is for the carry. Zero one 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Now this K map is for the sum and carry. Now I am going to plot the values onto the K map. Now for the sum. Now again we know that the min terms and the max term notations, as we are going to plot the SOP expression, we can use the min terms. Now this is a M0, M1, M2, M3, 4, M5, M6 and M7. Now directly I can plot the values. M1, M2, M0. This is the M1, M2, then M3 and M7. Remainings are zeros. Now we'll try for the pairs. Is pair possible? No. Pair is not possible. All ones are isolated one. So circle the ones. Once we'll circle the isolated ones, now we'll find out the expressions for the now the expression for this one, the term representing by the cell M1 is A bar, B bar and C, plus the term representing by the cell 2 is A bar, B, C bar, plus the cell 3 representing the terms A, B bar, C bar, plus the term M7 representing the cells A, B and C. This is the expression identified for the sum. Now this is the expression representing by the sum. Now we'll find the expression for the carry. Now for a carry, the cells are 1, 1, 1, 1. Remaining cells are 0, 0. Now we'll try for the chord. Chord is not possible. Then we'll try for the pairs. Now we'll try for the pair. This can be my first pair. This can be my second pair and the third pair. This is the group number 1, group number 2 and group number 3. Now the terms representing by the group number 1 are A and C, plus the terms representing by the cell number 2 is A and B, plus the terms representing by the cell number by the group number 3 are B and C. Now this is the expression representing by the carry and this is the expression representing by the sum. Now once we will identify the expression, we go for the implementation of this. Now to implement the expression in the logic design by using the different gates. Now first by using the simple basic gates, we'll try to implement the circuit. Now for the sum, 3 inputs are there, input A, B and C. The first AND gate I am using to give the input as A bar. This is the A bar, B as a B bar and the C. The output generating is A bar, B bar, C. Second term, second AND gate to implement the second term, the A bar, B and C bar I am using here. Now one more NAND gate I am using. This is a C bar. It is giving me A bar, B, C bar. Now the third AND gate to implement A, B bar, C bar. A, B bar and C bar. I am getting A, B bar, C bar. Fourth AND gate to get the A, B, C. Now I am taking the inputs A, B and the C. And finally all together. Now this is the logic circuit representing for the sum using basic gates. Similarly, now we can implement the carry. Now there are 3 AND gates required. A, first inputs are AC, second AB, third inputs B, C. Finally OR together by using OR gate. This is the carry. Now this is the logic diagram for the carry and this is the logic diagram for the sum by using the simple basic gates. Now when we want to implement the full adder to give the output as sum and carry, the special XOR gate and sum and carry will be in the same logic design. Then at that time we'll try to minimize the Boolean function of the sum. Now the sum Boolean function we have identified like this. Sum is equal to A bar, B bar, C plus a bar b c bar plus a b bar c bar plus a b c. Now this is the function of the sum we have identified through K map. Try to minimize this expression. We'll try to simplify this expression. Now from this expression, this is a from this term and this term. From the first term and the last term, I can take common C outside, and in the bracket I will get a bar b bar plus ab. And from these two terms, I will get C bar as a common outside, and in the bracket I will get a bar b plus ab bar. Now again we know that a bar b bar plus ab is the XNOR operation, and a b bar plus a bar b, this is the XOR operation. Now I can rewrite the expression like this: C a plus C bar A XOR B. Now again we know that XNOR is nothing but not of a XOR. Now I am going to rewrite the expression like this: C A XOR B and not operation plus C bar A XOR B. Now again we know that A bar B or A B bar plus A bar B. Now here A is a C and B is a XOR B. Is nothing but the XOR operation. The same expression now I am going to rewrite like this: C XOR A XOR B, like this. Again the same expression I can rewrite like this: A XOR B XOR C. Now once we'll simplify it. Now this is the simplified expression of the sum. Now once I will simplify the expression, now I can design the logic circuit for the sum by using the special gate XOR. Now the two XOR operations are required. So two XOR gates I need. Now this is the first XOR which takes the inputs A, B and C, giving me the output A XOR B XOR C, which is nothing but the sum. And carry also I need to implement. Now the carry expression we have not minimized. So 3 AND gates now I can show here. The inputs are AB, output generating is AB. Then second one is AC, this is AC, and third one is BC. And finally OR together. Which is nothing but the carry. Now this is the logic circuit for the full adder using XOR gate. Now this is the full adder using XOR gate. Now here in this we have a simplified the sum expression for the A XOR B XOR and C. Now the expression which is representing by the carry AB plus AC plus BC. Now that also we can minimize. Now when we want to implement full adder using two half adders, this is full adder using XOR gate. Now when we want to implement full adder using two half adders, then at that time we can go for minimization of the carry expression. Now we know that the carry is representing by the expression AB plus AC plus BC. Now this expression, now I can rewrite like this. AB plus AC into B plus B bar plus BC A plus A bar. I'm using a distributive law. Simply minimize the expression. We know that A plus A bar is equal to 1. So when I'm rewriting the expression like this, it is not going to affect onto the expression. Now applying the distributive law will expand the expressions. Now AC will be first multiplied to the B, then AC will be multiplied to the B bar. BC will be multiplied to A, then BC will be multiplied to A bar. Now I can rewrite the expression like this. AB plus ABC plus A plus A B C plus A bar B C. Now we got this expression like this. Now we'll see, is any term repeating? Now here ABC is a repeating. Now we know that A plus A. We know that A plus A bar is equal to 1. Again we know that A plus A is equal to A. Now instead of writing two terms, now I can write only one. Now AB plus ABC plus A bar BC. Now I am rewriting the expression like this. Now from these two terms, I will take a common AB out. I am taking AB as a common and I am rewriting the expression as AB when I am taking out then 1 plus C. And from these two terms, I am taking common as a C plus C and A bar plus A bar. Now again we know that 1 plus A is equal to 1. We know that 1 plus A is equal to 1. So we are going to write the expression like this, AB plus C. AB plus C. And we know that this is the XOR operation. So I am going to write the expression like this, A XOR B. Now this is the final minimized expression A XOR B for the carry. Now this simplified expression now I can implement by using the two half. Now the first half adder to perform the addition of two inputs. Now for the sum, we know the expression A XOR B XOR C. Now what I will do, I will use first XOR gate. For this XOR gate, I will give the inputs are A and B. It will generate the A XOR B. Now I need one more XOR gate which will take this as a first input and the second input as a C. Now I will use the C. Now it is giving me the A XOR B XOR C, which is nothing but the sum. Now I want to implement the carry. Now carry is equal to AB plus C A XOR B. Now for the AB, what I will do, I will use the AND gate and I will give the input A and B. Now A is the first input, B is the second input. Now AB is given. Now to implement the second term A XOR B. So XOR B is already there and multiplication of a C. Now I will use one more AND gate. To this AND gate, I will give the first input as a C. Now C is the first input and second is the A XOR B. Now this A XOR B I am giving as a second input. And the output generating is C A XOR B. Now for the carry, we have to perform the OR operation of AB and the C XOR B. So I will use here 1 This OR gate will take the first input is this and the second input is AB. And the output generating is AB plus C A XOR B, which is nothing but the carry. Now if you will observe here, the first part of this diagram, this is the full adder logic circuit after minimizing the sum and carry expressions. But if you will observe this logic diagram, then here you can identify this is the half adder. If you will see the half adder logic circuit, you will get the idea. In half adder, we have a one XOR gate and one AND gate to give the A XOR B and AB. Clear? So here you can observe the first part of my full adder is giving A XOR B and AB. Clear? And the second part is having one XOR gate and one AND gate. For half adder is containing one XOR gate and one AND gate, and the second half adder is again containing one XOR gate and one AND gate. Means two half adders we are using here to implement the full adder, and one OR gate is required. Okay, one OR gate is required here. So this is a full adder using two half adders. This is the first half adder and this is the second. This is the logic circuit of a full adder. I hope you cleared the concept.